Good afternoon, this is Colton with Bill Brothers Roofing and Solar doing a digital roof inspection here for a homeowner in Poway. First thing we like to do on these homes is check under the eaves, really indicative of the health of the wood. Now we can see these eaves are freshly painted, brown paint here, but as it didn't walk the perimeter, I did not really see any wood damage or wood rot from the eaves right here. All looks to be in pretty good, healthy shape. Hop up on the roof here. First thing we can notice is that we have a concrete flat tile roof. Now I did talk about it with the homeowner, but the concrete flat tile actually lasts a really long time, the tiles itself. They get harder in the sun. They basically bake over the years and cement themselves. But really what we want to check here is the underlayment. You know, when we notice problems on these roofs or when the underlayment starts to fail, it's a 15-20 year product. So that's the main reason. We'll try and identify any problem areas for the homeowner. So I did count the amount of cracked tiles on this roof, mounted about 7 or 8 of them, potentially 10. We can see some mastic repair was done before to try and repair some of these. You can see the mastic actually trying to connect this together, but obviously that bakes through over the sun. And eventually those break again. So we see nice wide valleys right here. That's perfect. That's what we want to see. Make sure any debris and water can get through. Another cracked tile right there. And we can see another one actually right here too that was trying to be repaired. And we can kind of see the level what we're going to get into under this roof. This T-top right here is actually showing directly to the sky. I'm turn that over for the homeowner. Okay, so I found a cracked tile right here and I pulled it back just to get a good look at the underlayment under here. So we had a black UDL 40, basically felt tar paper underlayment that was on here before, but we can see that it's really just brittle, kind of breaking off. It's not even that black color anymore, it's more the brown color right now. You can see some exposed nails right here. Obviously this spot has a cracked tile right here and the underlayment is not in good shape. So another cracked tile right here. Just reviewing this again. Obviously we can see the health of that underlayment right there. Brittle, basically degrading, falling with a bunch of debris kind of stuck in here where this cracked tile was. This eventually would be a leak spot. Enough water gets in here, builds up, seeps through that underlayment to the wood and then into the home. Moving on, we always want to look at sensitive areas on the roof that are going to be chimneys and penetrations. A couple more cracked tiles right here. Obviously during a re-roofing project, any cracked tiles would be replaced. We estimate about 80% of the tiles would be reused. Another 20% would come from our warehouse. Chimney flashing looks good. We always want to check around the chimney because this can be a definite problem area for leaks in the future. Flash correctly, which is a good sign on installation. Additionally, I did pull up some tiles on this side of the roof. Now we can see that this side is a little bit cleaner because it gets more sun exposure. The moss tends to grow on the sides that don't get as much sun. We can see that it kind of kept the underlayment in a little bit better condition. I wouldn't say it's great condition, but it is relatively a little bit more dried out. Less debris kind of dealing with it right here. But yeah, I mean, the tar paper underlayment's definitely past its life expectancy. I don't feel as if it's waterproof anymore. It's a good thing that the homeowner hasn't had any leaks of yet, but we can see another cracked tile right here where I just pulled it back. We see all the debris that kind of builds up in here. Now what happens when this debris builds up underneath the roof is that when water gets underneath these tiles, because they're not necessarily waterproof, it then impedes the flow from off, to go off the roof. So yeah, about 9 to 10 cracked tiles noticed on here. Full recommendation, professional recommendation would be a lift and reset project. Now we could just do it underneath the solar panels, but for this size roof, I would recommend doing the whole thing, completely lifting up all the existing tiles and then redoing all the underlayment, disposing of all that old tar paper, and we'll be upgrading that product to a synthetic titanium 50 that has a 50-year warranty. And then obviously any damaged wood or anything like that would be replaced as well. I'm gonna go ahead and put all these tiles back and we'll have the conversation with the homeowner.